Okay, Ohio State needs to chill. After a rather disappointing 2023-2024 season, Ohio State and Ryan Day are pushing all the chips in the center of the table. Ohio State has landed some of the biggest names available in the transfer portal, landing guys like former Kansas State quarterback Will Howard, former Ole Miss running back Quinshon Judkins, and former Alabama standout Caleb Downs. But now they're looking to secure the future by already having the #1 recruiting class in the class of 2025, already securing 3 5-star recruits in the second best QB in Tavian Sinclair, the second and first best corners in Naeem Oford and Devin Sanchez. So far, Ohio State has already landed 6 top 100 recruits in the class of 2025, and we just got started. And the Buckeyes just landed 2 more recruits that are gonna make that 2025 class even crazier. So all my Buckeye fans, sit back and relax as we take a look at the 2 most recent Ohio State commits. Be sure to leave this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications, because especially with the college football season finally starting to come around the corner, we're gonna be dropping a lot more videos and you're not gonna wanna miss it, because we make sure that we cover our Buckeyes over here. So leave this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and let's take a look at the 2 new Buckeyes that Ohio State just landed. 3, 2, 1. Starting it off, the Buckeyes landed 3-star athlete at 6'1" and 175 pounds, Cody Haddad. This guy, he's looking to project to either be a safety or a corner at the next level. It's just really going to depend on his overall play style, but hey, that pick was kind of athletic. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, way to break up underneath that. Oh, look at the extension. Okay, my man went out there and got him one. Oh, way to come down and just lay a hit. Hey, that's a phenomenal job. As a safety, one of your biggest roles is being able to crash the box and be able to stop runs early. This kid is flying out here. I love that play style. I love that just hungry, crashing the line of scrimmage. I mean, look at where he is lined up, and then look at where he's meeting this running back. He's meeting the running back 1.5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, that lets you know how quickly he's not only diagnosing the play, but also going and blowing it up and making a play. Way to stay deep. And then still come down with the pick. I would like to see him, be a little bit more under control with staying deep, because I do think that he could have gotten burned at the next level on a play like that with faster wide receivers. But I do like the fact that he was able to make that play up and still come down with that pick. So far, Cody Haddad has showed great, phenomenal range as a safety. His overall open field tackling, sometimes I've never been the biggest fan of those big, just drop the shoulder and pray that the tackle happens. I feel like that's how you end up just getting a guy that bounces off of you and takes it to the house. I like more form tackles, but this kid is unbelievably rangy. He does and he has great body control. Those are 2 things that you really love to see out of a safety. You love to see a guy that can really contort his body to be able to break up any pass that you need him to, but then a guy who also can go and just run 30 yards to go and break up a backside post. Yeah, we running across the field with that. Oh, that's gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Turn on the Jets. Oh, never mind. We don't need the Jets when we can just break tackles. Let's go. And the second recruit that the Buckeyes landed, they landed the 5th best tight end in the country in Nate Roberts. This kid is 6'4", 235 pounds, a pure man. He can go out there and just get folded in half, but not actually get folded in half and still take it to the crib. This kid, 6'4", 235 is a solid build for a tight end. Like, this kid, that's a lot of body that you're not going to want to be bringing down. Like, that's a tough tackle any day of the week, no matter who you're going up against. And this kid, he's showing some promising athleticism for his size. I love seeing the hand. These are these new generation of tight ends where they grow up playing wide receiver their whole life, and then they end up just getting a little bit bigger than the normal wide receiver, and then all of a sudden now you're being able to throw them in line. They can still run routes amazingly. They grew up in the 7-on-7 scene. I mean, look at this body control. Look at the route. Look at the snap off at the top of this route. in stem, boom, snaps that off, and then look at the soft hands and the 2-tap at the end. Like, that's just, come on, that's absolutely clean. You love to see that from your tight end. You want your tight end to be able to get physical and to be able to block when they need to, but to have all the fluidity and just the smoothness of a wide receiver every other time. Yeah, I would like to see more of what he's able to do in the blocking game, but I just think with his type of being a tight end, I think he's going to be definitely more of that just pure receiving tight end. Think of your Sam Laportas of this past season. Sam Laporta is a little bit bigger, but we can see, I mean, Nate Roberts, this kid looks extremely promising. I mean, he looks like a wide receiver in his play overall. It's just he's 6'4", 235 pounds. And you know, Ohio State's gonna bulk him up. They're gonna get him up to 240, 242 maybe. I mean, 242 at 6'4", like that's a solid tight end. Like, you know, you just teach him some blocking skill. Hopefully, nah, this is. Oh, I mean, look at these routes. Like, my man's actually snapping these routes off at the top. Swoop and bop. Yep, got him. He runs he runs very clean routes for a tight end. Like, I gotta say, like, I'm very impressed with his overall route running abilities. I just want to see what he looks like in the blocking game overall. Just seeing if he's going to be a liability on the line blocking or if he's going to be an asset. But overall, I think that Nate Roberts is going to be a phenomenal addition to the Buckeyes 2025 recruiting class. So I think we could both agree that both Cody Haddad and Nate Roberts are going to be two key additions to the Buckeyes 2025 recruiting class. I really just loved what I saw from Cody Haddad. Being a rangy center fielder that the Buckeyes can throw out their deep safety who can just get where he needs to be. The safety position is starting to go through this little hybrid phase where you're asking more and more of your safeties. You're asking them to play nickel corner. You're asking them to play an extra linebacker in certain sets. You're asking them to play that deep third. You're asking them to play in halves. Like, you're asking a lot more of your safeties to play more and more space. I would like to see him add maybe another 10 pounds, get up to about 185, maybe even 190, while keeping all that same speed and that same range. That's where I can see Cody Haddad really start to turn himself into a Caleb Downs-esque safety. I mean, a guy that can really play from as far back as you need him to all the way into the box and be effective. And then my guy Nate Roberts, the only thing that I want to see from him is just how well can he block. I mean, I know we saw a play right there at the very end of his highlight tape and it looks solid, but it's really hard to tell that's why it's hard to tell with offensive linemen unless they go to like these top end level schools, because most of the time you're just way bigger than the defensive lineman or the defensive end or the linebacker that you're going up against. So it's not really a fair comparison, but I do want to see what Nate Roberts looks like in the blocking game, because everything that I saw in the wide receiver game just looked absolutely phenomenal. But I want to hear from all my Buckeye fans. Comment your thoughts down below and leave this video a like. I'm excited to see what this new and improved, like, I really do see Ohio State being the biggest benefactor of NIL. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job of bringing in all the pieces that they need to, and I'm excited to see. I'm an honorary Ohio State fan. As you can see, I'm a true USC fan, but I'm an honorary Ohio State fan. I want to see the Buckeyes win a chip. Like, I really do. I want to see them go out there and win a national championship. So all my Ohio State fans, leave this video a like for you guys to win this year's college football playoffs. And I want to hear from all y'all. Comment your thoughts down below and hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications. We're going to be dropping a lot more videos now that the college football season is just around the corner. So want to let y'all know that I love and appreciate all y'all. If nobody has told you this today, you absolutely matter. You make a positive impact on this world every single day. Do not let yourself be your biggest critic. There's enough people in this world trying to bring you down. Know that you need to have yourself in you need to have yourself in your corner. Like I said in a different video, you need to be able to get on yourself when you're messing up, but you also need to cut yourself some slack when you're just going through it. And if you don't feel like you can regulate that, where you're just like, you feel like you're either being too harsh on yourself or you're not really focusing on what you need to focus on, know that you can always call upon Jesus Christ. No matter how big or how small you think that your problem is, know that Jesus Christ is above all of that. There's a story where some of the disciples are in a boat and they're going across this lake, and there's just like all of these just waves going on, and all the disciples think they're about to drown and like the boat's about to flip over, and they go down into the ship's hull because Jesus is sleeping down there, and they're like, Jesus, like, do you care if we even drown? And then Jesus just calms the storm. He just says to the storm, literally just stop, pretty much. And in layman's terms. And it was a sermon that we were going over in church. Always know that no matter how rocky that your storm may feel like, no matter how much you feel like your boat that is your life may be going, and you feel like it's about to flip over, you feel like your boat's about to just tear in half at any moment, know that Jesus is always with you, and that at one moment you might think that everything's about to fall apart, Jesus can step in and absolutely calm everything that's going on crazy in your life. Always remember that. Love and appreciate all y'all. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.